Thanks. Thanks, brother. How do you find it? You take my American history class, don't you? Yeah, it's grade 5. You've been a slave all the time you've got.
On your feet, Miss Kagan.
Thorn, you're late.
Mason, right on cue.
This ends now, Thorn.
I'm not here for her. I'm here for you. Your mind belongs to me now, Mason. Welcome to Project Synapse.
It's yours, all right? You got it.
Okay.
Yeah, let's go.
Is this the house you grew up in?
Yep.
You owe me. Hi. Hi. Oh, Melissa. Thank you so much for letting me borrow this. You look gorgeous. You are magnificent. Thank you. Thank
And
you.
you didn't chicken out.
How terrific. Happy to honor.
Are you hungry?
Starving.
Because we're kind of known for food.
Let me introduce you to Melissa.
Hello. So, this is
Hi.
Grace for me.
Nice to meet you, Melissa.
Yes.
Nice to meet you.
Yes. What do you do?
What's your line?
Ah,
Great, yeah.
purple.
Prep time's over. Now you deploy to the war zone. Resurgence. Survive to redeploy fallen teammates. Kill to bring them back faster.
What? No phone, yeah. No, this bitch look way different. No tip.
Destroyed. Use your tac map to hunt down the rest.
Reloading.
Reloading!
Actually, I know what it means.
Yeah, actually.
Enemy soldier incoming.
I just had to see. Fuck you in the butt. You just have to call.
What? No, go to bed, y'all.
You have reinforcements inbound. Confirmed. Located the rest. Reloading! Enemies are dropping into the area. Watch the sky.
She doesn't know the extent of what you did.
Oh, shit.
Affected communication.
Enemy movement. Got gas moving in.
And you being here doesn't.
I'm back on station. Go get your revenge. Your squad mate is redeployed. Well done.
It's also something Priya invited you out. And now you put little balls in here like nothing ever has. What do you have to? Having a drink. Have it up. Spend finance. Yeah? Got it? Just think about it, yeah? Glad to see you're doing so well. Hey. Okay.
Loadout drop headed your way. Taking effective fire!
What is that?
Inserting additional loads. Someone buy me back in. Your squad mate's back on station. I'm back on station. You're back on station. Go get off.
See now.
Mark remaining operators from that squad. Hunt them down.
Let's see. Fight it.
I'm reloading. 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 Your squad mate is redeployed. Well done. Taking effective fire. I'm reloading. Get to the safe zone. Gas is inbound.
Yeah. That's what that is.
10 remaining. Keep pushing. I got you.
Appreciate you, boss. Watch behind you, Perk. Green. Appreciate you.
I'm reloading. Reloading.
That's what I was trying to say. Is
Back in the fight. Turning you to the front. Earn this. Enemy soldier incoming. Get ready. Resurgence window is about to close. Secure the supply box. Locations are marked on your tag map. Gas is closing in. I'm hit! Good kill. Marking the rest of that. Last bag! I'm reloading! Target down. Set fire! Grenade! I'm right on ammo! Reloading! Changing mags! Last bag! Contract failed. You lost the objective. Dropping into the AR. Insurgents have been deactivated.
God.
Right on ammo! You have reinforcements inbound. Reloading! Last bag! I'm reloading! Head to the safe zone.
Man, I ain't got no fucking bullets. Why the fuck my controller moving so fucking slow?
Five squads still operational in the AR. Set up now.
I don't know. Let's start with the death force. Come on. Okay, again. Okay, let's look at that's close approaching. Wait. Another death force. Angle.
Just keep things that you go. I'm good, okay? There you are. How are you?
Locked up. I didn't have.
Number one, you don't get to choose who your opponent is. You knew that when you signed. Number two, every single fighter in this ballot will kill to be on your shoes and headline something. But perhaps in the main event, what else you want? You already did some once. Just do it again.
Here. This guy's never been checked out. I think I can. We keep playing right to his strength. And you gotta let this one do a submission. We have to focus. Strike. Use your power. Use this quick. Here we go. Swing home.
What you want to do is go on to the cog at the top right, go down to controller, go.
Here.
What's your favorite book?
The 30 seconds on to the cog at the top right, go down.
All right. Let's see. Take any of these. Which one? The leaves teeth. Oh, wait a minute. One of the leaves is the same. Oh, no. Where is it? It's all over here.
Thank you for doing that, Shane.
He's a good kid.
I get so crazy sometimes. I'm amazed that you were able to.
What about this?
Just trying to distract myself.
From what?
Out of another poor hearing.
Back up some. How to get perfect aim in under 30 seconds. What you want to do is go on to the cog at the top right, go down to controller, go on to aiming. When you're on aiming, there'll be something called.
Of course.
So,
It's okay. So, I do this thing where I try to create like a reward system to help me get through things. So check this out. I'm offering this 5-day, 4-night, all-inclusive package. I mean, look at that. Wouldn't that be amazing?
How much is it?
I don't know, but I mean, would it be great? You know? Sun, fresh air, ocean waves at night.
I can't afford it.
All right. Well, why not? It's supposed to be fun.
Sorry.
It's all right.
Yeah? Okay.
Jay,
No, I need to see it.
everything's fine, man. Okay? You being here, it doesn't help it. Stay. Please.
Shit.
She's okay for now. But we also talked about it. It's best, but honestly, it's for good. I promise.
Which is in its 7th year, is coming up next Sunday. Jay Bradshaw will be facing off against Marcus Cahill in the middleweight division. This is a fight you do not want to miss, people. Jay, we've all seen the you shot this all over social media. How's Phil be facing him again in this Okay, so
Ruck up, you're headed to the Warzone.
so there's been great opportunities over the 30s to play the game, from reason to acknowledge happenings to the express
Enemy soldier
do you have to take into account considerations either creatively or just plain trying to
Taking effective fire!
Top right, go down to controller, go on to aiming. When you're on aiming, there'll be something called aim response curve type. You want to make sure that's on dynamic, but
All stations, we are green to go. Stand by for deployment.
the ring. We've seen this countless of times. One of the most extreme examples being his fight with the
Resurgence.
What's in there?
Survive to redeploy fallen teammates. Kill to bring them back faster. Mark a drop point for your squad and hit the field.
response curve type. You want to make sure that's on dynamic, but press show more and make sure your aim response curve slope scale is dropped down from 1 to 0.5. How to get perfect aim in under 30 seconds. What you want to do is go onto the cog at the top right, go down to controller, go on to aiming. When you're on aiming, there'll be something called aim response curve type. You want to make sure that's on dynamic, but Press show more and make sure your aim response curve slope scale is dropped down from 1 to 0.9. How to get perfect aim in under 30 seconds.
Black Ops 7 Warzone is here, but they just nerfed aim assist, so if you're on controller, your aim might be all over the place. We're going to go to the view tab, and we're going to make sure that we have our affected ADS field of view. Your field of view is set somewhere between 110 and 120. So we're going to go to our zone is here, but they just nerfed aim assist, so if you're on controller, your aim might be all over the place. We're going to go to the view tab, and we're going to make sure that
I'm hit! Took around!
Changing mag. Scratch that.
Your squad made it to the safe zone. You've got gas moving in. Squad mate back on station. Good work.
15 years younger.
Moving here.
He takes it.
Taking effective fire! Got myself up! Loadout drop headed your way.
Beat. Want me to heat up some leftovers? There's You alright?
Yes.
I'm sure. Seem a little distant tonight.
I'm fine.
Let's see.
Sorry, guy.
Enemy dropping on the AR.
Makes sense. I think I just.
I'm back on station. Redeploying.
But if you feel talking, you're just talking.
Changing mag.
Night.
Took around! You've made it to the top 10. All squad mates are in the safe zone. Gas is inbound.
Got contact. Loading fresh mag. You're not Finish it.
Thanks. Enemies are dropping into the
So,
area. Watch the skies.
Right on ammo.
Enemy destroyed. Use your tac map to hunt down the rest of them.
Changing mags. Reloading. Changing mags. I'm reloading.
Loading fresh mag.
Reloading.
Ammo pack up.
Enemy soldier incoming.
Changing mags.
Target down. Marking the rest of them.
Fire. I'm reloading. Reloading. Changing mags.
Resurgence is about to end. Make them count. Good kill. Marking the rest of that squad on your tac map. Get hunting. Enemy dropping into the AO.
Reloading.
Throwing squad outside the safe zone.
I'm reloading.
Mark remaining operators from that squad. Hunt them down.
That was close. Took a round. Changing
We
mags.
have reinforcements inbound.
I'm reloading. Watch the fire. Reloading.
We've located the rest of them. Enemy soldier incoming.
Changing mags.
Resurgence has been deactivated. This is the end game.
I saw the light there.
Be advised, you still have squad mates outside the safe zone.
Friendly ammo box here. Loading fresh mag. Enemy movement.
Did someone buy me back in?
Only 4 remain. Finish the job. Five squads still operational in the AO.
Enemy Enemy movement. Changing map.
I gotta fix my goddamn setting, man. This shit ridiculous. Yeah.
Get your squad to the safe zone. Leave no one behind. You're in the top three. Don't let up now. I'm reloading. Two left. 3 squads left in the war zone. Stay alert.
I was thinking super like this. Meanwhile, you're supposed to like this. Okay, starting off, just normally put in the fire range, just like you normally do. So let me see where you're at. What's your sensitivity at? 285. Most pro players are between 1.45 and 1.8. Just for this, put it at 1.45. I know it's going to .45 and 1.8. Just for this, put it at 1.45. I know it's going to be a big drop, but just put it at 1.45. But ultimately, pro players are between like 1.45 and a 1.7, 1.8. Do you want to shoot again? 1, 2, and 3 here.
And introduce fighting out of the red one. And 183 pounds even. Introducing Morgan.
You're just really, really low. So shoot one more time. Don't over pull down on the right stick. And I want you to strafe a little bit left or right while shooting to basically give you 4 aim assists here. 1, 2, and 3. I mean, you could just see the difference already. How is it that streamers aim like this? Meanwhile, your aim looks a little bit more like this. Watch me fix his players.
Are you still missing shots in Warzone? Well, let's fix that. I'm ranked 127 in the world. Stay tuned if you're tired of getting gunned. First off, for your sensitivity, I would recommend somewhere between 1.6 to 1.8. You don't want it too slow because it's going to be hard to lead your shots and trace people who are good. And you don't want it too fast because then you'll start missing. Next, go to your dead zone inputs and make sure your right stick minimum is somewhere between 0 to 5. This way you have more control of your stick, which is going to lead to having more control of your aim. If it's too high, it's going to make you miss. It's not worth it. Then go to the Aiming Advanced Settings tab. Well, let's fix that. I'm ranked 127 in the world. Stay tuned if you're tired of getting gunned. First off, for your sensitivity, I would recommend somewhere between 1.6 to 1.8. You don't want it too slow because it's going to be hard to lead your shots and trace people who are good. And you don't want it too fast because then you'll start missing. Next, go to your dead zone inputs and make sure your right stick minimum is somewhere between 0 to 5. This way you have more control of your stick, which is going to lead to having more control of your aim. If it's too high, it's going to make you miss. It's not worth it. Then go to the Aiming Advanced Setting tab. You're going to want to go to ADS Sensitivity Transition Timing and put this on instant. On default, it should be on gradual, but instant is just better, especially when it comes to following Omni movement. It's very fast, and instant allows you to go quicker with your aim and snap on those people hitting that movement. Aim response curve type, even though standard is good and linear, some people like it. Use dynamic. It's what all the pro players are using, and it gives you, again, that snap.
Don't touch me there. This is my normal square. I got you.
Yeah, go ahead.
Hey, next week, what days can I work?
The same 2 days, I guess.
I didn't hear you. I'm sorry.
The same 2 days, I guess. But not Wednesday, because we got to go start going back to Bible stuff.
Okay, that's fine. I'm not going to do Wednesday, but they have a lot of openings. They even got some 2 to 10 openings. So what if, can I do Monday and Tuesday, 2 to 10, 10 to 6? And that'll be like 4 shifts back to back. And then I can do the rest of the week off.
How you going to do 2 to 10? Because we're going to be moving around during the daytime.
But that's what I don't have nothing to do next week. So that's what I'm saying. I can go on and do it. And then the rest of the week I'll be off.
You said 2 in the evening to 10?
2 in the evening to 6 in the morning.
You said 2 to 10.
2 to I said doubles. If you heard me after I said 2 to 10, I said it'll be a double. It'll be 4 shifts back to back. So can I do Tuesday and Thursday doubles?
But
On the phone. Hello?
if we do Tuesday and Thursday, yeah, Tuesday and Thursday.
I can do doubles on those days?
Yeah.
Okay. I just wanted to ask before I agree to anything.
All right.
All right.
Gives
Ladies and gentlemen, hey, hi, how you doing? Welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for stopping by. It's like Christmas.
gives you again that snap ability, that transitioning in your aim, and you need the two dynamic and instant with omni movement. Like, especially when you're playing against good players, you know, they slide hard on you and like, oh, I can't trace them. But these two, you'll be able to. Are you still missing shots in Warzone? Well, let's fix that. I'm ranked 120.
If you want the dead zone settings to shoot like this, then look no further. Everybody has different left sticks. What we're going to focus on is the right stick. Put the minimum as low as possible without getting stick drift. If you get stick drift, bump that up. Leave the right stick max to 100, and there you have it. If you want more aim tips, tap below for our full Warzone aim guide. If you want the dead zone settings to shoot like this, then look no further. Everybody has different left sticks. What we're going to focus on is the right stick. Put the minimum as low as possible without getting stick drift. If you get stick drift, bump that up. Leave the right stick max to 100, and there you have it. If you want more aim tips, tap below for our full Warzone aim guide. If you want the dead zone settings to shoot like this, then look no further. Everybody...
You catch your best friend kissing your crush. The first emoji you get is your reaction. Oh, that would be me. Which one did you get? Leave it in the comments. You catch your best friend kissing your crush.
If 20 bucks is...
If you want... A lot of people want to know how you become a pro Call of Duty player. No, I'm just playing. It's not by walls, it's not by aimbot, none of that stuff. It's actually much simpler than that. It's actually this secret attachment that I put on my controller. This is a control freak that has helped improve my aim.
The new setting in Black Ops 6 that will improve your aim. One of the foundations of aim in Call of Duty, especially at the highest level of rank play, is the ability to center correctly, which is crosshair on where the opponent could takes you to readjust. So by improving the visibility of your crosshair from default white to what the pros are using, like a lime green or even a red, your centering and aim will improve. Subscribe for more Black Ops 6 tips. New setting in Black Ops 6 that will improve your aim. One of the foundations of aim in Call of Duty, especially at the from default white to what the pros are.
A lot of people want to... Let me give you 3 quick tips on how to improve your aim in Black Ops 6. First, you'll need the right settings. Turn your left max dead zone down, ADS transition on instant.
Here are the absolute stinkiest aim assist settings to use in Season 4. First thing we got to go over is the horizontal and vertical stick sensitivity. I plan a 1.4. If you...
Let's go.
Your sensitivity is too high, you're probably going to be overcorrecting and missing shots. Next up are your dead zones, and these are super important. So my left stick and my right stick minimum are at a 0. You want this to be as low as possible. Max can be at a 6.
There's magic. Does your aim in Warzone...
Exit through him up. You know the drill. Reset. Let's go again. Let's go. Let's go. Very good. Very good. Good flow. Good flow. Very good. Very good.
Your settings in Warzone are way more important than ever. With there being so many options, you can easily go wrong and completely mess up the way your game feels. So today I got you guys all the absolute best settings so that way your shot can look very sticky and every single shot downrange. And real quick, if you guys can do me a favor, if you want to like on today's video, that'd be awesome. Make sure you also subscribe with notifications turned on. Alright, so hopping into this here to show you guys the absolute best settings. These are settings you can build off of. You don't have to use exactly what I do, but these are what I have and how I have a great KD, be able to hit all my shots, everything like that. So I have plenty of shots to actually go flip and show you guys how to set this up. But when I play tactical flip, I don't have any of these other things changed. I just play on tactical flip as I like to use the top bumpers instead of the bottom triggers when I'm, actually playing the game. I find it to be just more comfortable, better for me, is to do the tactical flip video. Now hopping in here to something absolutely crucial, your dead zones make all the difference in the world. It makes all the difference in the world. So your left stick minimum and your right stick minimum should be at as low as possible. I was about to say 0, but
Playtime's over. Stand by for deployment to the war zone. Enemies dropping into the AO. Resurgence. Survive the timer to secure redeployment. Earn points to speed up the countdown. Enemies are dropping into the area. Watch the skies. Enemy soldier incoming. Changing max! front. Earned it.
But as low as possible. So think about this. So look at my left stick. I have this all, turn it up here. If you see that it's at 16, I think the default is like 15. If at that circumference right there, that circumference right there in the middle, that means that when my stick moves, literally no input, nothing registers, nothing happens. So when you think about it, when Call of Duty is a reactionary FPS, having the ability to hit those small flick movements and having stuff activate quickly is better. So you want this to be as low as possible. I plan at 0 because that's what I feel comfortable with, but I'd recommend working your way down. Also, stick drift will impact how low you're able to go. If you have a lot of stick drift, at that point you should probably just get a new controller. So now your left stick max and your right stick max, these are going to be different. The reason that this is at a 60 is because this is what we're moving around with. And I want my maximum input that I need to activate, my full sprint, my full left, backwards, forwards, everything. I want that to be condensed down because I don't want to hit the end of my, path of my analog stick for that to activate. I want it to only be 60% of that surface. That allows me to be able to just get that maximum input very quickly and not feel like I'm missing out by having less surface area. So that is huge, and you guys should do that. Right stick max at maximum input very quickly and not feel like I'm missing out by having less surface area. So that is huge, and you guys should do that. Right stick max, this should be at 99, 100, whatever feels good to you, but it should be no lower than 99. Just going to put that out there. You do not want to lower this at all. That's your aiming stick. This should be at 99, 100, whatever feels good to you, but it should be no lower than 99. Just going to put that out there. You do not want to lower this at all. That's your aiming stick. So if you start limiting that area you can aim, it is very, very bad. Now your left trigger and right trigger, this should basically be at a 0. I have it on a 15 only because I have hair triggers, basically mouse click triggers, and they are so sensitive that sometimes they would auto click in. And so this just basically keeps them from doing that. It's still literally a mouse click press for me. Now on the aiming tab, this right here is going to be pretty nice. So first thing, sensitivity multiplier, you guys want to go in here and you can see your ADS sensitivity multiplier. If you do not have your stick sensitivity messed with so that there's a different custom sensitivity per zoom, this will not be locked. I have a custom sensitivity per zoom, which I can show you guys. But overall, I would suggest that you basically use a sensitivity that is lower than 1.0, get it down to 0.9, 0.8, 0.7. I plan a 0.65. I know that might seem real low to some people out there, but it helps my aim feel very sticky. And largely at those close to medium ranges, that's what I ended up playing on. So I recommend to go for that and do not change absolutely anything else in here. This is my custom sensitivity per zoom for any guys that are wondering, a 0.65, 0.65, and I might also alter this a little bit. I recommend to go for that and do not change absolutely anything else in here out there, but it helps my aim feel very sticky and is lower than 1.0. Locked, I have a custom sensitivity per zoom, which I can show you guys. But overall, I would suggest that you basically use a sensitivity that is lower than 1.0, get it down to 0.9, 0.8, 0.7. I plan a 0.65. I know that might seem real low to some people out there, but it helps my aim. A sensitivity that is lower than a 1.0, get it down to 0.9, 0.8, 0.7. I plan a 0.65. I know that might seem real low to some people out there, but it helps my aim feel very sticky, and largely at those close to medium ranges, that's what I ended up playing on. So I recommend to go for that, and do not change absolutely anything else in here. This is my custom sensitivity per zoom for any guys that are wondering, a 0.65, 0.65, and I might alter this a little bit, but it's just basically to stop me from overcorrecting when I want to get those nice little sniper shots in, zoom in, quickly flick over, during the 0.65, 0.65, and I might alter this a little bit, so I recommend to go for that, and do not change absolutely anything else in here. This is my custom sensitivity. Feel very sticky, and largely at those close to medium ranges, that's what I ended up playing on. So I recommend to go for that, and do not change absolutely those nice little sniper shots in, zoom in, quickly flick over. I felt myself overcorrecting, and so I dialed that. That back and started using the custom sensitivity per zoom just to allow me to hit more accurate sniper shots. So this right here is almost equally as important as your dead zones, your ADS sensitivity transition. Timing should be on instant, not gradual, not after zoom. You want this to kick in as fast as possible. When you are ADSing, it keeps everything feeling very consistent. We don't want to change this to make sure that it's like after zoom. That's just bad. Same with gradual. Like, we just want to kick in as soon as possible, and instant does that for us. Third person ADS correction type can be on assist. Aim response curve type, I know some people like to say that, oh, you got to use standard, you got to use linear, you got to use dynamic. I don't think anyone says to use linear. but I see a large topic of debate between dynamic and standard. I personally find standard to be the stickiest for me. So I like to use the stickiest aim assist, and standard worked out great for me. My shot's been feeling really on ever since I switched over to it a couple seasons ago. So I use standard. You can use dynamic if that works for you, but overall, I'd say give standard a try. At least go into the firing range, check it out, see what works for you. Now going on down here, your aim response curve slope scale, you want to leave this at a 1.0. No reason to dial this back. When you think about it, basically when you start dialing your response curve slope scale back, think about if you have like a nice S. And what that does, that essentially starts compressing the S to make it more of a straight line. At that point, if you bring this down to 0, you're essentially playing on linear. So we don't want that. We want the actual S curve and all the benefits of having standard or dynamic. So we don't want to mess with that at all. Don't do that. And of course, you guys saw my custom sensitivity per zone. Now into the movement tab. This is pretty huge as well. Your sprint assist should be on tactical sprint assist. You don't want to add this on off or on. You want that basically to be your automatic tac sprint. Going to that show more sprint assist delay. Mine's at a 0. I think you can technically, if you have a keyboard mouse, like I'm on PC, you can set it to like a 1. I personally just have it at a 0. I don't want any type of sprint assist delay. I want to be able to sprint and do everything as fast as humanly possible, as it helps me get out of situations. And your sprint assist sideways and sprint assist backwards can both be on. That's basically going to be that. I need to favor that, but basically I'm going to show less. Mantle assist, you want this to be off. I don't really like to have mantle. As it helps me get out of situations, and your sprint assist sideways and sprint assist backwards can both be on. That's basically going to be that. I need to favor that, but basically I'm going to hit show less. Mantle assist, you want this to be off. I don't really like to have mantle assist on. I don't want to randomly mantle objects. I do not like that. It pisses me off. So definitely do not have that on. It doesn't really do you a benefit. Crouch assist, you can have that off. And then your corner slice, this is one thing where you can actually have it on. Honestly, this is pretty solid. I gotten used to this over the past couple seasons, and it doesn't mess with your aim or anything. So if you feel like you want to kind of have a nice little peek out there, kind of almost like a door heady, so to speak, that's pretty good. Now your slide/dive behavior, this should basically be on high. Hybrid, I'll tell you guys this right now. Hybrid is basically the best one in here. I felt like when I was playing the game and I was on tap to slide, I was still doing all my slide canceling, still doing everything, but I felt like I was still clunky, a little bit sluggish. And I switched over to hybrid, and all my movements were inputting so much faster. So I recommend just even like my forward, backwards, like my general movements were inputting so much faster for you to go to hybrid exclusively and just get used to that, because you will feel the difference immediately. Now we can go down here. I don't actually have this really checked, but I mean, if it is going to be on anything, it'd basically be on medium. So that's kind of really that. You can have this on whatever the lowest possible one is, but overall, I just have it on hybrid, and that's really going to be about it. Automatic airborne mantle, I have this on sometimes just for like overall, like some windows and stuff like that. Windows kind of are my arch nemesis in the game. They will get me killed so many times trying to hop out of a window. So I like to get a little bit of assist when I'm trying to go up something. Sprint restore, you want that on. Slide maintain sprint on. Parachute automatic behavior off. Mantle cancels reload, you want that on, that's for sure. And now we can basically go into the movement advanced settings here and take a look if there's anything that you guys want to take a look at. But anyways, there's not really a whole lot in here. That's just all the basic stuff. Now moving over to combat tab here to finish this thing out. Now we can basically go into the movement advanced settings here and take a look if there's anything that you guys want to take a look at. But anyways, there's not really a whole lot in here. That's just all the basic stuff. Now moving over to combat tab here to finish this thing out. Your aim down sight behavior can be on hold, and then of course, if you have this on toggle, you're just clinically lost. Turn this back to hold seriously. This can be on toggle as well. I'm just going to go down here to show you guys some stuff that really does matter. Body shield finishing move behavior. This right here can basically be whatever you want. I want to do the prioritizing finishing move because I don't care to body shield anybody. I think it'd be largely a waste of time for me and like how I play the game. So I don't do that. There's no right or wrong way to do this. Do what you want. If you want to do something that's insult to injury, right? That's fine. Do whatever you want with that. Does not matter. Armor plate behavior, this is huge. You want this to be on apply all, so that way when you press your triangle or your Y, just had to look down my controller there, still thinking PlayStation buttons. Even though I have Xbox buttons on screen, you definitely want to go ahead and have that on apply all. Hold it down once, fully played up. Really nice when you got tempered. You only got to basically put 2 plates in. But otherwise, still putting in 3 plates, it does make a difference. And we don't want to have our thumb off of the stick, longer than we have to, because then obviously you can't really aim and look around properly when your thumb is holding down a button, right? Now we're going to go down here. C4 detonation, you want that to be on 1 by 1. I think mine even glitched, and it was not 1 by 1 there for a little bit because I threw 2 C4 before being able to detonate at one point. Good old Call of Duty glitching out. Now we'll go back down in here, and there's not really much you need to look at maybe besides the combat advanced settings. And this basically can be on like this right here. Interact/reload behavior is going to be prioritize interact. You don't want this on anything else. Prioritize interact is going to help you pick up stuff the fastest, be able to do what you need to do. You do not want on tap to reload unless you're playing multiplayer. Multiplayer tap to reload's fine. But for Warzone, prioritize interact is the only right way to do this. I don't care what you say. About anything else, it is the move. And if you're using something else, you're going to be putting yourself at a disadvantage. Also, very underrated settings. Friend can't reload. You want this off because it is really nice to actually be able to sprint and kind of reload or run around and reload at the same time. If you want to get out of a reload, then you can just YY, what I'm talking about. So you just do that. And then your akimbo behavior should be on independent. ADS 6 swap can be off. And your depleted ammo weapon switch, not going to happen very often. But when it does, it is nice to have it automatically switch over to instead of shooting blanks. No one likes to be shooting blanks. All right, well, that's all my controller settings for y'all. If you enjoyed the video, I want you to give it a like, subscribe, so notifications turned on. Check out this other video on screen, and I'll see you all next time.
You only have so much time. So feed Science Diet with our clinically proven antioxidant blend, helping pets live healthier as long as possible. Nope. Because you're only human. There's Hills.
If you want to dominate Warzone, you're going to need the right setting. Today, I'm going to share how to get better with your own. I want to show you real-time examples of how these settings work and why I recommend them to you. My goal is for you to have an understanding so that getting those, but let's go ahead and start right here. This is the controller. This is a pro into this. The button layouts are as follows. You've got defaults, you've got tactical, lefty, blah, 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 blah. The one that I would recommend to people if you don't have some kind of pro controller is going to be bumper jumper tactical. I'm not going to recommend this in general, but I will say if you don't want to get a pro controller, this is your best bet. Or you can learn to play claw, which, by the way, looks like this. And if your hands don't do that, mine don't either. Don't feel bad. It's not comfy for most people, so I can't recommend it. Now, I know everybody has their own preferences. Mine are as follows. Mine don't either. If you don't want to get it, blah, 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 blah. The one that I would recommend to people if you don't have some kind of pro controller is going to be bumper jumper tactical. I'm not going to recommend this in general, but I will say if you don't want to get a pro controller, this is your best bet. Or you can learn to play claw, which, by the way, looks like this. And if your hands don't do that, mine don't either. Don't feel bad. It's not comfy for most people, so I can't recommend it. Now, I know everybody has their own preferences. Mine are as follows. So, with bumper jumper tactical, basically the reason I would recommend that over anything else if you don't have a pro controller is because it keeps your right thumb on your analog stick to aim all the time. Your jump is L1, so you can jump and turn. Your slide is L3, which is your analog stick. So, putting this on, I'll show you. I'm not going to move my thumb to over here. We're going to slide, and then I'm going to jump, and you can see that's how it works. And what's so important is that you're going to be able to stay on target at all.
Enemies are dropping into the area. Watch the skies. station's green light. We're deploying to the war zone.
Whoa.
Survive and your team can redeploy.
Whoa.
Eliminate
Yeah.
targets to bring them back faster. Got myself up! I'm back on station! You're redeploying.
LDVR awaiting targeting data.
Reloading!
Time of flight 5 seconds. Out.
Enemy dropping into the AR. I'm reloading!
Target grid struck. No casualties.
Changing mags! Took a round! Confirmed. We've located the rest of them. I'm reloading! This squad's in the safe zone. You're losing ground. Moving. Enemy destroyed. Use your tac map to hunt down the rest of them. Enemy soldier incoming. Your squad mate is redeployed. Well done. Friendly loadout drops on the way. Reloading. Marking the rest of them. Enemies are dropping into the area. Watch the sky. Your squad mates back on station. Good work. Changing mags! Good kill. Marking the rest of that squad on your tac map. Get hunting.
What's behind? Yeah. God damn.
Be advised, you still have squad mates outside the safe zone.
Bye bye.
Reload.
You have reinforcements inbound. Back in the fight! You're back on station. Go get off. An enemy squad is hunting you. Stay sharp. Reloading! Enemies are dropping into the area. Watch the sky.